Hi, this is Vanessa with Designs by Vanessa. Today's tutorial is on a super cozy infinity scarf. So grab your materials. You will need super bulky yarn, approximately 260 yards. This is Lion Brand Wool Ease Thick and Quick. It's 87 yards per ball and you need 3 of them. It is weight 6, super bulky, and this is the color Coney Island. It's one of my favorite colorways. You will need a 10mm crochet hook. This is a double-ended crochet hook from Heart Sprinkle, and we're going to be using the 10mm size. You will also need a tape measure to measure your work. You'll need a pair of sharp scissors, and you will also need a tapestry needle with a large eye for the super bulky yarn, and a stitch marker if you need to mark the beginning of your round. Alright, so let's get started. Grab your yarn. Start with a slip knot. So hold your tail end on your left hand and wrap it around your fingers, around both fingers to the bottom and back up through the hole. So now you have your slip knot, so just let go and pull the knot tight. Now grab your crochet hook and insert it in the loop and tighten the loop by pulling on the yarn. So this one tightens, that's where the ball was, and this is your tail end, and it loosens the loop. So tighten it, and now you want to start by chaining 96 stitches, or you can chain any even number of stitches, and this is going to be the circumference of the infinity scarf. So that's how long it is wrapped around your neck once. So measure for the size you want. So I've chained 96 stitches, and I want to join my chain, making sure it's not twisted. So I'm going to run my fingers through the chain to make sure that it's not twisted. And you want to join with a slip stitch into the very first chain. So this is where you started. So insert your hook into that very first chain, and then yarn over with your working yarn. So this strand here, yarn over and pull it through the chain stitch. Okay, so pull it through the chain stitch and pull it through the loop that is on your hook, the last loop. So now you've completed a slip stitch. Okay, so now let's start round 1. So you want to chain 1, and the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. And so you're going to work your first stitch right in the same stitch because the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So right there you want to work a single crochet. So insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, and then pull up a loop. And then now you want to yarn over again and pull through both loops. So that is how you work a single crochet. And you'll work a double crochet next, and what you're going to do is alternate double, single, all the way around. So the next one is a double crochet, so yarn over. Now you want to insert your hook into the next stitch right here, yarn over, and then pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. So that is how you work a double crochet stitch. And so your next one will be a single crochet. So insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. Okay, so now your next stitch here is a double crochet stitch, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so the next one is a single crochet. So work your single crochet stitch, and then the next stitch is a double crochet. So this is the repeat all the way around. Let's take a look. You will keep alternating with your single, let's see, let me remove my hook. So you have a single, double, single, double, single, double. So you repeat that all the way around. So I'm at the end of my round. Make sure your piece is not twisted like mine was. And then you want to slip stitch to join. Let me work. So this is a double crochet. So I will work a single crochet next. And then my last stitch is a double crochet. Remember, you started with a single, so you want to end with a double crochet. So you want to work a slip stitch to join, and I'd like to just check to make sure it's not twisted. So this was your chain 1. You want to insert your hook in the first single crochet through both loops. Then you want to yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook. So now let's start round 2. So for round 2, you want to chain 3, and this counts as your first double crochet. And so when you're when you're starting the new round, you always want to turn your work. So chain 3 and turn. And because this is a double crochet, we're not going to work in this very first stitch here. We're going to start here with a single crochet. So this is your previous double crochet, and this one is your double, so you want to work a single crochet next. So you're still alternating, but this time you're starting with a double, and so the next one is a single. And then now you're working a double crochet stitch, and then your next one is a single crochet. So what you're doing now is you're working a double crochet into the previous single crochet stitch, and right here is your single, so you're going to work a double crochet stitch. So if you get lost, that's sort of how you can tell what stitch you need to work next. So I'm working a single crochet next, and then I'll work a double crochet. So go ahead and alternate between double and single crochets all the way around. Okay, so I'm at the end of round 2, and it got dark, and so I'm using this horrible lighting. Sorry about that. So you want to slip stitch to the 3rd chain from your beginning chain 3. So right here is your last stitch. I've just completed a double crochet stitch right here on the right side. So my next stitch is a single crochet, and if you start with a double, you always end with a single. So now you want to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. So right here, 1, 2, 3. So slip stitch to the 3rd chain to join. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook. So now we've completed round 2. So let's start round 3. You want to chain 1 and turn your work. And the chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So the very first stitch, you want to work a single crochet. So right here in the same stitch, you want to work your first stitch, a single crochet, and then in the next stitch here, you want to work a double crochet. So now you're still alternating, and you're still working a single crochet in the previous double, and then you're working a double in the previous single. So go ahead and alternate a single and double crochet all the way around. So I'm at the end of round 3 and I've just completed a single crochet right here. So I want to work a double crochet in my last stitch, and then you want to slip stitch to the very first single crochet. So slip stitch to join. So now you just want to repeat rounds 2 and 3 for a total of 16 rounds, or as many rounds until you get the width of the scarf that you want. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.